All right, everybody, welcome back to the Fairbank Timberwolves series here on NCAA 26. We are in week one of the 2028 season. This team is coming off a big win, right? Their very first bowl, the LA Bowl, they won it. Now they try to get into this, to start this new season here on the same freaking beat there. Keep it rolling. Keep it winning, and hopefully we'll be able to do something great here. We have decided, right, to join the MAC conference. That's what we want to do, join a conference, see where we're at, and hopefully make a big mark here. I think Fairbanks has some pretty good, players. Deontay O'Neal had a good game, had a good season. He's only a junior now, and he has played pretty well. We got a true sophomore in Banks that's going to be starting there, and we got still a young group of halfbacks. The wide receiver crew, again, still very young, but we did bring in somebody in Jake Beecham he transferred over here to kind of help out with our wide receiver crew. The star of the hour, though, is Byron Wayne. He was like way on the bottom of the depth chart here for the tight ends. We pulled him up in the bowl game, and man, did he not freaking did he impress us. Over 100 yards receiving, multiple touchdowns. The dude couldn't be stopped. We brought in some players, right, to help us out as far as O-line. We got a transfer here in Noah Hacker. We have a solid guard that is ready to go. He was on the red shirt last year. He is looking prime. Grant Huff back at the center position. And you got a center, a right guard in Barlow. Hopefully holds it down there. And then we have a true freshman in Barnes that's hoping to start the year off well. I think the defensive side is primed. We got a very good group of players that are back. Like Connor Career, who's gonna be a sophomore now. You got Greenwood, who's been here the entire time, and then you got Poe, a transfer. The big one though is, we had a 4-star guy. We got another big player here in Wardell Mack, a 4-star corner who looks ridiculous. It is, again, he's coming over here to play as a corner, and I'm hoping he's gonna do what he needs to do there. I would say our group of corners are growing, and they're doing all the right things, but man, oh man, am I hoping for a big day today. I'm wondering here, what is he? Deal break, Connor, Prestige, and then Stoner is playing style. So I'm gonna move Stoner there, and then we're gonna put Stoner at slot corner. I think that's probably the better move right there for him. I mean, Howling played great at slot, but I think he has upgraded quite a bit to play that role there. We got some other youngsters here playing corner that hopefully, they won't have to do too much. They're going to get a chance to play as like a backup or potentially in the special team. So I'm excited for this thing right here. We got James Madison University as the first game we're going to watch. We'll try to make sure we kind of keep up with it. Similar rhythm that we have with San Diego State series. We'll kind of get through some and, the first couple games to just see what they're doing, and then play everything else by ear from there and kind of move the season along. Kind of excited to see how the Aztecs the Timberwolves are going to play here. I guess you can rock a little purple. We got a hometown jersey there, an option. I like those helmets. But they're just going to rock the regular one there. James Madison, right, is a decent team. Like, again, we're building up our calendar, and we do not want to just go straight up and try to bring in the biggest dogs to go against, because it's not really going to help your program if you're just going in and getting slammed over and over again. I think it would make sense to do that if for some reason, right, the university would pay to play against your team. And a lot of programs do that. They give money in from the smaller schools to play against them, and the hope is that, that your team, that the big dogs come in and just beat the brakes off the small pups. But we don't want to do, because they don't have that mechanic in the game, I'd rather just kind of build this team, this franchise up, or this program up, and hopefully we get to see some really good progression here. Now, we are in the MAC. Doesn't mean we'll stay in the MAC, right? Maybe we'll build the MAC, them up for a little bit, and then maybe we do a big jump in a couple seasons to go to another conference. But here we go. It looks like the Timberwolves got the ball to start this off. Tries to spin as Tyreek Bell. Doesn't get too far there. Davion Banks and Wardell Mack are our impact players. Banks, a sophomore, right? I think he didn't have to run too much because we had Die last year, but he's going to have to play now. Banks ready to go with the first play. He's going to set the pass. It throws it right up the middle, and it's dropped by Wayne. I mean, what a way to start, though. He goes straight for the guy that, did work at the at the first bowl game, but throws it again to Wayne, who drops it again. What are you doing, young man? So much pressure on him, I guess, already, and he is not starting off well. He's got time, throws a nice little, and there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be a holding call. So the first introduction of the Fairbanks Timberwolves to the MAC Conference ends in such a horrendous way. The true freshman right tackle there with a holding call will be declined. And 12 seconds off the clock, and they've already punted the ball here. JMU with the chance to return. They'll take it to the 45-yard line. Who is going to get it right there? Tyler Mason, the senior, is their star running back here. I believe in our interior line. I think they got some great things. Our edge rushers, though, have been playing pretty well. I like how they kind of played heavy on one side to force the quarterback to do something else, but he hits the drag route with ease, and number 3 takes it all the way to the 20. 35 yards by the quarterback, Carter Smith, and just like that, James Madison is in the red zone. Trips left here, shotgun set, defense coming out with 3 on the line. Carter Smith looking around, throws it underneath to number 3 again, who hangs on to it, and Jose Friend has 41 yards to start this game. 23 in the backfield here. Defense coming out with 4 on the line. 5, though, but they still run it with ease. He's going to be short by maybe a half a yard. But look at the defense. They're inviting the QB sneak. Yep. First and goal for JMU. What are you going to do here, fellas? Tied in off the right side of that line. 23 in the backfield. They're going to RPO and touchdown to Jose Friend, and just like that, Fairbanks is down. JMU letting them know, you aren't coming in our house to just beat the brakes off us. Not going to happen, guys. You better play better. And we did not honor. Oh, he's got a bucket! Oh, he missed it. I thought he had it. I thought he did. 9:36 left here in the first quarter. Let's see what we got right here. With a chance to do it once more. There goes Bell, and he breaks the initial tackle, but he ends up going backwards. We'll start the drive at the 19. Tied in off the left side of that line. Shotgun set here for Banks. Hands it off to the Rook. The Rook finds the room down the left side, breaking the initial tackles, and 26. Davion Banks has a 15-yard gain. There you go. The O-line knows what to do. Let's keep it rolling here. Play action. Banks is in trouble. Big sack. They sent the dogs. Devon Shermer coming in hot. And that'll be a loss of 5 yards. Shotgun, deuce close. This O-line's going to have to get right here. 8:30 left here in the first quarter. Hands it off to Banks, who goes nowhere. 3rd and 14. Empty bench. Byron Wayne off the right side of that line. Banks calling it out. He sees something. He's rolling out. Sets his feet, throws it to the right. Gets it to 13. 13 with the juke, but he goes nowhere. A 3-yard gain. And just like that, folks, Fairbanks has to punt the ball again. This is not the start we expected. We had such a good year last year. And the 89 breaks the tackles. He's going to take it all the way to the 35. This team better wake up. You better wake up. Shotgun set here. 7:20 left here in the first quarter. Play action there for 13. Throws it underneath. Plenty of room there. And 83, the tight end, getting the first down. Shotgun set here. Trips left. They're pressuring. 94 almost got him, but 13, the QB, gets the first down and a whole lot more. First and 10 at the 43. This defense needs to wake up. Shotgun spread set. Outside zone there for 23. He still gets a little bit of yard. Oh, no gain. I thought he got at least a yard, but I guess not. 5:50 left here in the first quarter. Shotgun set. Counter play there for 23. He finds the room, spin moves, breaks the tackles, and he gets the first down. James Madison has freaking made sure today they are all about it. Two tight ends on the right side of that line. Defense sends 5. Carter Smith gets the ball off, and he fights for the first, and he doesn't get it. But check this out. James Madison has 6 first downs already this game. We're about halfway through the first quarter. Draw play there for 23, and he gets the first down. Breaks the initial tackle, fights forward, and it'll be first and goal at the 10. Shotgun split set. Someone better wake up. You better wake up. 23 motioning out. Hands it off to 29. 29 finds a gap. Touchdown, James Madison. I'm telling you, dog. You get hit in the mouth. How do you respond? How are you going to get better here? Marquez Forrest, his first carry of the game, ends up being a tutty. Fairbanks cannot believe it. I mean, Hank Thorne better get his crap together here. You had a great season last time. Do you turn it up? We'll see. We'll start the drive at the 23. A little bit better there. Good return. Let's go. Banks needs to get it right. Shotgun set here. Defense with 6 in the box. Banks throws a mesh concept, and he hangs on to it, but congratulations, you got a yard. 2 tight end set here. One on the right and one off the left side. They're going to head it off to Banks. Banks navigating through that. Breaks the initial tackles. Gets the first down. Keeps his legs moving down at the 40. Keep handing it to the young man. It's gonna have to be ground and pound today. 2 tight ends off the left side of the line. Pistol set. Outside zone there for Banks. He's got room. He's got room. Taking it to the 50. Down to the 40. Down to the 30. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Fairbanks. That's how you do it right there. Number 26. The true sophomore. Taking it to the house. And Fairbanks is on the board here. That's what you hope to see right there, folks. Davion Banks lets him know. He was a freshman last year. He had a little bit of carries. And we saw the potential there for him. But he was just behind some legit running back. It's just like in Ohio State. You had 2 legit running backs in front of freaking Bo Jackson. And then when they put Bo in, they're like, holy hell, he took the freaking ball on 2 carries and had over 80 yards. Oh, he almost blocked it. So, I mean, it can happen. You can find some of this talent there. It's just, do you believe in him? We better figure this out, though. 2:50 left here in the first quarter, and Fairbanks fights back finally. JMU takes it all the way to about the 20 off that return. They were about 2 yards into the end zone. Looks like a 3 tight end set here. Our D-line has not done anything. Hands it off, and 23 breaks the initial tackle. There you go. That's what you got to do. Got to do a little team tackling here. 6. Second and 5. 2:15 left here in the first. They sent a blitz, and the wide receiver screen ends up going crazy. Jose Field, a friend, takes it all the way to the 50-yard line. He's got 70-plus yards already. I mean, you should have known the fact that all our guys got through is because they wanted you to come through. We better get it right here. 1:45 left here in the first quarter. Tied in off the left side of that line. Hands it off. Breaks the initial tackle there. Is their running back, number 23. And he gets 8. 1:15 left here in the first. This defense better make these adjustments after this quarter. Get right here. RPO, and he dropped it. Good defense right there by number 1. Injury on the field. They lost an O-lineman, Eric Atkins. Let's see if that can get it going here. They're inviting the inside zone. RPO, read option 13, slowed down. Oh, it looks like he's showing off, that son of a bee. First and 10 at the 4:39. Defense coming out. They go for the RPO, and that didn't work. Great play right there by Mack. Now they're coming out in a wide bunch right. Defense with 5 on the in the box there. They only rush 3. Carter Smith throws it, gets the cross to 89, and that'll be the last play of the quarter. JMU starting off strong. The Dukes are currently up 14-7. I mean, both teams are doing the right thing the later part of the half, but it's really been favoring James Madison for sure. 3rd and 6. This is the best chance here to get him off the field. And he caught the ball. What? Oh, and another. This dude, they call him the washing machine. Dude's on spin cycle. Number 89. Look at this move. Got it. Spin. Spin again. Spin again. Dude's just spinning out here for no reason. 1st and 10 to the 13. We have yet to see the defense make any contact with the QB. Hands it up. Oh, another read option. Oh, but the safety slowed him down a little bit. Carter Smith is sacrificing his body here. I mean, they know how important this is for this team. JMU really wants to win one. Hands it off on the counter. 23 almost gets away. It'll be 3rd and 1 at the 4. And there you go. Goal line defense. Can they shut down the QB sneak here? They can't. 1st and goal. Gosh, dude. Come on, man. Defense coming out in a goal line again. This time it's a wishbone, it looks like. And the defense is there. Number 29, nowhere to go. Loss of a yard. That's how you do it. Defense is playing real freaking tight on that line. They do not want the run game going. 89 motioning. Jet sweep there for 89. 89 breaks the initial tackle, but look who's there to help him out. Gates is. 3rd and goal to 3. Bend but don't break, folks. Shotgun spread set here. Defense with 4 on the line. They're going to hand it off to 23, and he's met by 21. JMU loses another O-lineman, Hugh Green. But there you have it, folks. Fairbanks steps up. James Madison has to settle for a field goal attempt. Hold is good. Kick is good. So we got ourselves a 17-7 game right now. 8:54 left here in the first half. I'm hoping for Fairbanks to get right. They're going to take it from inside the end zone there. Nice return for 13. We'll take it at the 26. We'll start at the 26. Oh, first time I'm seeing this pistol set here. Banks calling it out. Play action there for Banks. He's got time. He's thinking about it. Nowhere to go. Big set. 14-yard loss right there. No one was open. 2nd and 24. Empty bench set. JMU's getting loud. They sent a delayed blitz there. Banks feels it, throws it on the run, gets it over to his receiver who's got the room. He's going to almost get the first down there. 23 yards. No huddle, 3rd and 1. Can we get it? They're going back to a pistol set here, but they don't have their running backs. It's all receivers. Who's going to do this right here? 7:50 left. Little read option, and they get it done. 2nd and 23. They made it feel like freaking 2nd and 1 there. Great job. Now can they build on this pistol set? They got an option going there. And he's not going to throw it, but it's picked up by 26. He's going to take it. Banks takes it all the way to the 35. 4 carries for 92 yards right now for this Timberwolves offense. Banks is making some mistakes. They're going to audible here to a pistol set. Hands it off to Banks again. He's got room again. Taking it all the way to the 28, 2nd and 3. They're no huddling. They got James Madison on the ropes. Audible from a trips left to just a normal formation. Gets the pass to number 3. And they're no huddling again. 3rd and 1. They really like this pistol set, but this time they got their running back in there. Read option. Banks fights for the first and gets it. Injury on the field. Now it's another guy for JMU. Malloy's grabbing his knee. So as a new set of players get onto the field here. 6:35 left in the half. Hands it off to 33. He's trying to find room. Little hand fighting there. He finds a little bit of space, but he ends up losing a yard there. Definitely not the greatest situation we wanted on that one. 2nd and 11, empty bench set, trips left. They only rush 4. Banks has time, throws it to the left. Nice catch by Byron Wayne, baby! 1st and goal at the 3. So now the defense for JMU is on their heels. Goal line defense, hands it off to Banks. He can't get anywhere, loses a yard there. 2nd and goal. Shotgun set here. Hands it off. 81 takes it to the 2-yard line. They're right there. 3rd and goal. Bunch right. They're going to motion Wayne from right to left. And they're going to pass it. Throws it. And Wayne gets it. Touchdown Timberwolves. There you go. Byron Wayne stepping up. That's the player we want to see. Wait, is that Wayne? Wait, is that Wayne? Is Byron Wayne number 80? I don't think that was Wayne. That was Zuri Fahoko, our big-ass wide receiver. Oh my gosh. I've been calling saying it was Wayne. Oh, Wayne's over there on the left. Fairbank's cutting the lead now. 4:28 left here in the half, and they're only down by 3. It looked like it was going to be a blowout. And I was like, holy hell, we're in trouble. But a 12-play, 4.5-minute drive ends with a tutty. I'll take that all day. James Madison taking it. They're going to return and be down at about the 19. I'm hoping our defense can continue to do work. Bend but don't break. If you can freaking shut these guys out, though, I'd love that too. Empty bench set here for James Madison. They send 4. Carter Smith sticking in the pocket, thinking about it, throws it over to the left. Number 1 just one-on-one with 89. He hangs on to him. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 28. Defense, the 4 on the line. They send a line. Read option. No one thought Carter was going to hang on to it. And boy, did he. So you better start figuring that out, man. The issue is that running back is so legit. They have to pay attention to him. Play action right there. Delayed blitz. They got a QB spy this time, and Carter Smith got hit. He could not get it done. Kaywood with the hit on that one. 2nd and 10. 3:18 left here in the half. Wide bunch right here for the Dukes. This time they're ready for it. See? They handed it off, but they already had the edge taken care of. Now it's 3rd and long. Trips right. Defense coming out in a 2-4 mug. They send 5. They're going to go for the screen there. 23's got the wall. Do they stop them? They do! 4th and inches, and they're going to settle for the punt. Oh my gosh, it could be a fake. It could be a fake. It is not. James Madison playing a little conservative right there. I mean, I'd be a little pissed. Here we go. Shotgun set here. Tight end off the left side of that line. Delayed handoff there for Banks. Banks is going to get a yard maybe or 2, but he did hit the 100-yard mark. Congratulations. First game of the year, and our Dogs already got a hundo on the board. Tight end off the right side of that line. Shotgun spread set here. Motioning a wide receiver from right to left. They only send 4. Banks throws it on the mesh. 13 can't hang on to it. 3rd and 8. These drops need to get right, man. 3rd and 8. Trips right. Banks in the backfield. They're going to motion Wayne from right to left. They go for the draw play for Banks. Banks is going to fight, and he'll get the first down. That defender pushed him across the line. And we get a new set of downs here. 1:49 left here in this half. Throws a quick shot right there. And number 9 gets it done. But Mafu Chang is hurt for JMU. 2nd and 6 here. Empty bench. They send 5. He throws it right over the blitz, and 81 can't hang on to it. Oh my gosh. Y'all better get it together in this next half. 3rd and 6. Shotgun deuce close. They send a delayed blitz right there. Throws it over the top, and there's a flag. Oh, come on, man. That can't be holding. And it is Noah Hacker with a hold. Unreal in the field, so Fairbanks has to punt this ball. And that's an incredible punt right at the 5. That ball died. Holy creep. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 5. Let's see if our defense can shut it down. 6 in the box here. Looks like a nickel set. They're going to hand it off to 23. 23 with the juke. But the defense playing team football right now. Tyler Mason, 10 for 46. 50 seconds left here. They got 2 timeouts remaining. See what you got here. RPO, and he dropped it. Oh, that's why they gave you that shitty number. You can't be a receiver and get a 47. 3rd and 4 here. Play action there for Carter Smith. He's got time, hits the drag route for 89. He gets the 1st down. He's going to keep his legs moving. He'll take it to the 32. They're not going to rush, though. Oh, now they call timeout. I respect it. Let's see what you got here. Trips right. Defense with 4 on the line. 34 seconds left. They're going to go for the screen there. And again, the big purple wall leads the way. He gets the 1st down once again. 29 seconds left here. 1 timeout remaining for James Madison. Defense sends 3. My guy got pancaked. He checks it down, though, to the running back. He doesn't get far. He takes it to the 50. They need probably about 20 yards to make this a reliable field goal. 10 if they believe in our guy, I guess, or their guy. 23 seconds left here, 2nd and 4. They only send 3. Carter Smith thinking about running. He's drawing it. And he goes all the way out of bounds. What in tarnation was that? But he stopped the clock. Good decision, I guess. 3rd and 5, 16 seconds left, man. We need our defense to get to the QB. They only send 3, though. They're really relying on just this. Oh, that should have been a pick by number 1, and you know it. So James Madison will punt this off with 11 seconds left. It's not looking too bad so far. You're talking about, oh, fair catch right there. Talking about a decent game. It looks way better than what it started out to be. It was 14-0. 17-14. We head to the second half. James Madison does get the ball, so let's see what we can do in the next one here. Both teams playing pretty even. I'd love to see a little bit more though from our guys. Somebody needs to get their get the spark going. James Madison, plenty of room right there on that return. They'll take it to the 23. Somebody better get in order. Let's get right here, fellas. Trips left. Shotgun set. Plenty of room from Carter. And that was a miss. I mean, them only sending 3 is kind of insane. Oh, they went for a delay. There's a flag on the play, and it's going to be a holding call. And it's 2nd and 20 or 3rd and 10. They take the 2nd and 20. Shotgun spread set, though. Can we capitalize on this big penalty? They're going to hand it off right up the middle. Banks gets all those yards back. It's 3rd and 6. Defense was assuming it was going to be a pass play. They got such a reliable running back, though. Wide bunch right. Play a little pump fake there. Carter Smith. They try to do an outside corner blitz. Throws it. There's a flag on the play. And it's going to be a holding call once again. What do we do here? I would assume decline. Just let them let them go for the punt, and they do. So Fairbank shuts the Dukes down on their first drive of the half. He's got some blockers here. Oh, he took a nasty hit. All right, Banks, we're going to need you here. Shotgun deuce close. Defense on the line to go play action. He's got room down the left. Oh, he got speared, but 82 hung on to it. 1st and 10 at the 41. Wayne off the right side of that line. Play action there. Banks has time. Nice toss to 13. Wide open up the middle. And that's Flowers there. Deontay O'Neal, career now with 6,000 yards. Congratulations, young man. Tied in off the left side of that line there. 9:50 left here in the third. The receiver set. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Play action again. Throws it to Wayne. Wayne down the right sideline. He'll take it into the 8, and it's 1st and goal. 9:20 left here in the third quarter. Let's keep it rolling. Let's finish this drive off. Banks hands it off to Banks. Oh, Deontay O'Neal hands it off to Banks. No good. 2nd and goal at the 10. Shotgun split set. Hands it off to Banks again. Nowhere to go. Loses another yard. The defense is honed in on Banks for sure. O'Neal needs to throw this thing in there. Staying in the pocket. Plenty of time. Right up the middle. Touchdown for Hoko. His 2nd one of the game. Big target. Big play. He's not the fastest player on the team, but the dude has great route running. And Zuri Fahoko gets it done once again. Wide open. Oh, and great job in the O-line. They just held their ground. They weren't letting them go through. And just like that, folks, with 8:22 left here in the half, the freaking Timberwolves have the lead. 2:30 on that clock there for that drive. We'll take it. Boots it there to the front of the end zone. And that is a horrendous return. That did not go according to plan. They'll start the drive at the 16 there. 8:18 left here in the third quarter. Shotgun set. They only send 3. Throws it right between a bunch of freaking Timberwolves defenders there. That could have been a pick. Trips right here. Carter Smith hoping to get his team back on track. Lean on the run game if I'm them. There you go. They run it. And their guy gets some 7 yards there. 3rd and 3. Can our defense hold them down here? It's like a shotgun ace offset. He's got room. Carter Smith throws a drag and he gets it knocked out of his hands. What a play by the defense. And James Madison once again has to punt the ball. 7:30 left here in the third quarter. And he's going to fair catch it right there. We'll start the drive at the 44. James Madison, they got a rebound here. Hands it off to Banks. Yeah, they are honed in on our dog, man. We got it. There you go. Spread set. Empty bench. Wayne off the left side of that line. Let's get it together here. They send 4. O'Neal thinking about it. Thinking about it. There's a flag on the play. O'Neal throws cross. Body wide open is Fahoko. But it's not going to go. 64 with another freaking holding call. You son of a bee, dude. What are you doing? Noah Hacker with the hold. And it's 2nd and 21. What looked like it could have been a 40-yard play. Shotgun split set. Let's get it together. They're going for an option. Gets it to Banks. There's another flag. Banks is not going down. Oh my gosh, it's 67 now. Is that my rookie right tackle? No, it's Barlow, the right guard, the senior there. Now it's 2nd and 31. Shotgun set here. O'Neal just there you go. He's like, let me just get the ball out of my freaking hand. Oh, Beecham, the right receiver, hurt on the play there. 3rd and 24. Pistol deuce close. They're just going to concede on this play there. Oh, 4th and 22. 6:05 left here in the third quarter. Fairbanks does have the lead, but I was hoping we could have taken a 2-possession lead on that one. Duke fair catch it. They'll start the drive at the 29. Spread set here. Let's see what you can do. They send 4. They're going to go for the screen, but that didn't fool us this time. They didn't send everybody. Loss of 2 yards there. I mean, you should run this ball if I'm them. Nope, they're going to go for the screen, and he's got plenty of room down that right side. Wow, look at that. 91 coming across the field, and that's an injury. Tyler Mason, their running back, is hurt on the play there. Uh-oh, what are you going to do? I mean, this 29 is still back there. He's only had 1 carry today. 3rd and 3. Let's see if the defense can get it right. They send 4 there. Carter Smith reads the pocket. He's trying to take off, and they shut him down. What a play right there. They shut it down. So now the Dukes have to punt the ball for the 3rd time in a row. Fair catch at the 22 here. Pistol deuce close. We need to calm down our freaking holding. Pistol set here. Hands it off to Banks. Banks breaks the initial tackle, breaks the second tackle, the 3rd tackle. He ends up getting 2 yards there. Trips right. Empty bench set. They're going to motion receiver there. They go for the jet sweep for 81. There's a flag. Oh. Wow, who held? Dude, every one of my O-linemen I think except my left guard has a holding call. Pistol, 2 tight ends off the left side of the line, 2nd and 18. Hands it off to Banks. Banks breaks the initial tackle. He gets like 4. Just try to make it a little manageable, I guess, but these penalties are killing us. 3rd and 14. Wayne off the right side of that line. Shotgun set. They send 4. Banks, clean pocket. He goes deep. It's to Fehoko. Swatted away. I mean, you got to try something there. The O-line did their job that time. No penalties. That's tough, though. 4th and 14. What a boot. Fair catch at the 36. A lot of game going on right in between the 30s. Let's see if we can work through it here. They send 3 to go for the RPO, and that didn't go well. What a play by 27. I think that's No, that's not Holland. That might be Mack. Mack is a dog. They send 4 there. Carter Smith thinking about it. Throws over to the right. To Mason, who's back in the game. He tried to spin through those guys. He gets 6. Defense with 4 on the line. Looks like a slot corner blitz, maybe? Oh, nope. It's double team. Wow. And the blitz happened, baby! Number 1 getting through! Number 1! A slot corner. That's Stoner. Getting to the QB with 2:42 left in the third quarter. Miles Stoner, the CB, baby. Look at that. The interior line created a lot of chaos. And he just fell into the hands of our corner there. We'll take it. 2:20 left here in the third quarter. Both defenses, after that touchdown initially by the Timberwolves in the second half, have been playing very well. But 4 punts in a row now for James Madison. Let's see if we can build on the shotgun split. They hand it out. Oh, play action. Throws it over to the tight end. 43 falls forward. His first catch of the game. I mean, the play action works. They're scared of our running back. 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Hands it off onto the Lade. And there goes Banks taking it for a 9-yard gain. Clock is ticking. You better watch him here. 2 tight end set. 2nd and 1. Inside split. Stoner just follows his blocks. Breaks the initial tackle. To the 40. To the 30. To the 20. 10. Down at the freaking 11. 158 yards. And they're no huddling for sure. They have another opportunity to get a first down if need be. I'd love a touchdown, though. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shotgun split set. 82 motioning. And they throw it to 82 down the left side. Nowhere to go. No gain. roster. Subs coming in here. Shotgun bunch right. So 0-1 trap there for 81. Nice run. He'll take it for about a 6-yard gain there. Banks back in. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line. They're going to let the clock hit 0 here. We're at the 4th quarter. Fairbanks up 21-17. 158 yards rushing, 15 attempts, 60 yards is his longest run today. I mean, Mason, though, on the Duke side, he's done a great job, so you can't take anything from him. We just need to get it right here. Here we go. Shotgun spread set. 3rd and 4. They're going to pass it. They get the screen off. Banks has got the blockers. Banks into the end zone! 2nd touchdown today for Davion Banks. Oh my gosh. This guy is going to be a menace this year. Oh my gosh, is he going to be a menace this year? True sophomore. Look at that. Just a straight screen, but look at the wall right there. Boom, boom, boom. No one getting through. We'll take it. 27-17. Who is going to get it right here, fellas? Boots it through the uprights. 28-17. 6 for 69. Nice. 2 minutes off the clock. Here we go. Taking it from the inside the end zone. And he keeps his legs moving. Down to the 30. All the way to the 50-yard line. What a return by Madden. 2 tight ends off the left side of that line there. 11:48 left here in this one. They sent it all. He throws it right over the blitz. Tight end falls, and he gets 9.5. 207 yards and a tutty. Wide bunch left here. Carter Smith's been playing pretty well. I'd say our defense has done right. RPO there. Number 3, Jose Friend trying to make some magic, and he does. Down at the 26. Fairbanks needs to shut it down here, man. They have forced JMU to punt the ball all day. Throws a slant pass, though. It's caught. 7-yard gain there. 10:21 left here. Hands it off. Mason breaks the initial tackle, but he can't find any room. Loss of a yard. 3rd and 4. I mean, they need technically 2, you know, they need a touchdown and a field goal. Shotgun spread here. Carter Smith thinking about running. There's a flag on the play. It's caught by Friend, but there's a flag, and there's a flag for a reason. That's a holding call, folks. 3rd and 4 turns to 3rd and 14. Definitely the mental error they did not want. 9:40 left here in this one. Trips left. Can the defense hold it up? They send 4. Carter Smith throws it. Gets the first down. 14 keeps his legs moving. 1st and goal at the 5. They end up right where they were. Off that penalty, they end up still getting it. 9:18 left here. Wide bunch left. Fairbanks has to do some work here. They go for, I don't know, was a delayed handoff or a read option? Decker wasn't fooled. Loss of 5 there. 2nd and goal at 9. They throw the wide receiver screen, and Friend goes nowhere. 2-yard gain. 3rd and goal, spread set. The defense sends 4. Oh, he almost got him. He throws it to the back of the end zone. Swatted away, baby. What a play. And they have to settle for a field goal. 8:03 left. This is still good news for Fairbanks, because they not only need a field goal, they now need a 2-point conversion. This is a big deal right here. You're going to need Fairbanks to choke here. Let's go, fellers. Taking it from the 2. He's got some room there. Nice move. He'll be down to the 23. Take a little bit. Take a little bit. Let's go. Shotgun spread set here. They go for the read option, and there goes Banks, taking off down to the 40, 45, 50, 49-yard line, 50-yard line right there. Banks with a big run. That's what you needed right there. That is the game. Get it done, fellers. Get it done. Shotgun set, 13 motioning. Over to the right. They send 4. Oh, little check down right there, and that's the Byron Wayne. We really haven't seen much of him all day. Since the beginning of the game, but we'll take it. 2 tight ends up the right side of the line. Pistol set. Hands it off to Banks. Right up the middle! And there he goes all the way to the 29, 28-yard line. Oh, no. Higgins grabbing his knee. This is not good, folks. This is not good. Shotgun set here. Tied it off the right side of that line. Hands it off for an outside zone. Banks cuts back. Smart play right there. He gets 2. He could have lost 2. You take what you can get there. Clock is ticking. 6:20 left here. 2nd and 8. Inside split. Banks following his blockers. Gets maybe a yard and a half. Nothing crazy there. 3rd and 7. Banks delayed. Free goal. No way! You can't drop that. 42-yard attempt here. He puts it through. We're back up by 2 possessions. Hold is good. Kick is good. And Timberwolves keeping the pressure there. This late in the game, you know what this means. There's an opportunity here for this team to go one-dimensional, which means our defense gets to eat. They get to feast. Let's see what you can do here. Taking it from the 35, from the end zone. He's going to be down at about the 19. I like it. Let's see what you got here, man. Shotgun set. 2 tight ends off the left side of that line. They send 4. Play action there. Smith's in trouble. 891's on him. Breaks the initial tackle. Oh, no way, bro. No way does that happen right there. Tied in off the right side of that line. 2nd and 10. Hands it off. 29 finds some room. He gets about 6 there. Not bad. Empty bench set. Trips right. 3rd and 4. They send 3. He goes for the big throw! Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? What a snag by 47 Pickens! I was making fun of him for that stupid number, and he just did almost... That was a crazy back shoulder throw. A back shoulder snag. Carter Smith, look at this dot right here. This is a clip right here where you're going to love it. He was squared his shoulders up too, throwing that sucker far. But look at this snag. Oh my gosh. 29 had it in the bag, and he did not finish it. 4:40 left here in the 4th. Trips left. James Madison has flipped the field here. They go for the RPO, or the bubble screen. They get 7. Now what you do here is you just kind of play in front of them. Don't worry about it. Let them draw the clock. The clock, like, have them have to deal with us and the clock at the same time. Little RPO there. 29 had to spin around, though, and he can't get the first down, a 1-yard gain. This is what we're talking about right here. An opportunity for us to just let them screw up. 3:50 left here, 3rd and 2. Spread formation here, shotgun set. They're gonna pass it. Carter Smith throws it to the back of the end, and he dives in. Touchdown, Pickens. He got them there, and they let him finish it. Big touchdown here for the Dukes. Kaylon Pickens, number 47. Such an odd number there. He came back on the hook, and 29 got lost in the sauce. And there you have it, folks. They got to go for the 2-pointer. We stop them here. This is a big opportunity for us. Hands it off. Breaks the initial tackle. Breaks another one. Can't get by. Defense steps up. And the 2-point conversion is denied. Now JMU has to fight the clock here. They need the ball back. Let's see if they can shut us down. I mean, we can run the clock up a little bit, but now Fairbanks we need first downs. We get that. It allows us to be a little more calmer, but it's going to be rough. Nice shot, and he gets it to Wayne. 41 chasing him, but I don't think he's going to get him until he's all the way down to the 32. Byron Wayne, he gets it to him. Oh my gosh, and the field is flipped. Deontay O'Neal saw his target, and he read it. 41, a linebacker having to play that kind of coverage doesn't work out. Wayne was our secret. He was in. No one knew about him until the bowl game. Now that he's here, the chances of him being a big draft pick, man, I hope are huge. 3:14 left. We are just no huddling, but I think we're trying to just force them to not be able to sub. There you go. Take your time. Nope, they're going to hike it. O'Neal throws it on the comeback route. It's dropped and the clock stops. Bell with the big mistake. 3:03 left here. Now, here's the thing. We're also not that upset because we're now within field goal range. O'Neal looking. He's got time. Throws the zig route, but that was so late. 2:58 left. I think all these passes are a bad idea. O'Neal looking. Throws it on the run to the back of the end zone. Knocked out. No good. They fell into the bushes. And they're punting the ball, folks. This is the mistake I don't think. Oh, my gosh. I don't like this play. You call a freaking punt versus a field goal. Here we go. They're down by 5. RPO, and swatted away. Great defense right there. And looks like the Timberwolves are sticking to a 3-man rush. 3 tight end set here. Holy crap. They get the mesh pass. Defense keeps them in front of them. 323 yards passing today for Carter Smith. 2:15 left here. They go for the bubble screen. Oh my gosh, 89 with the move. Oh wow. What a 18 throws him back. Timeout called by who? James Madison calls a timeout before the 2-minute warning. Respect. 1st and 10 at the 43. They're going to motion 89 there. Fake jet sweep. He's got time. Hits his receiver. And they don't call timeout once again. They let the sucker roll to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6. This is it. Touchdown or bust. They're in midfield. Trips right. Fairbanks with 4 on the line. They send 4. One of my guys got freaking pancake. Carter Smith throws it down, and he got it. No good. Good play by the linebacker there. Knocks it out of the hands of the receiver. 3rd and 6. Tied in off the left side of that line. Defense sends 6. Carter Smith has to throw it a little early. It's swatted away this time. No good for Pickens. This is it right here. 4th and 6. Madison only has 2 timeouts. 2-4 mug set here. Are they going to send the dogs? They don't. They only send 4. Pressure coming in, though. Carter Smith threw that early, and it's caught. Oh, my God. Pickens takes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown. Oh, my gosh. Touchdown. James Madison, 1:42 left. Kalen Pickens does it again. Carter Smith not sweating it. The safety was playing that. I don't know. I think we played like a Tampa 2 or something. Soft squad at our corner. And that is rough. Here it is, though. They need this 2-point conversion. They send it. They go for this. No good. All right. So Fairbanks has all 3 timeouts. All 3 timeouts. They just got to get in field goal range. Fairbanks with a chance to return. They got to take it to the 10, 15, 21-yard line. Here we go. 1:38 left on the clock. Tight end off the right side of that line. They send 4. Banks looking around. Has time, throws it right up the middle. Gets it to Fehoko. Fehoko not wanting to go down. Timeout called there for Fairbanks. 1:32 left. Spread formation here. Defense with 4 on the line. They only send 4. Banks has time. Nice shot right there to 13. They keep it moving here. No huddle, no huddle, no huddle. 1:20 left here in the 4th. Wayne off the left side of that line. Defense with 4 on the line. They send 4. Banks looking around. He's going deep. There's a flag on the play. Oh my gosh. 67. 67. That's our right guard, Barlow again. He's not gonna play next game. He's a senior, but it's not worth my time. 2nd and 11 now. Throws it underneath. 13 trying to bully his way through. It'll be 3rd and 6. Let's see what we got here. O'Neal seeing the side, checking with his coach. They send 4. O'Neal, plenty of time. Plenty of time. He takes off running, gets the first down at the 46. Second timeout called. Empty bench set here. They know they got to get about 15 yards to make this reasonable. He's got time. O'Neal's got time. And he takes off again to the 40, 30, down at the 26. James Madison calls a timeout. James Madison needs to shut it down here. And they hand it off. Fairbanks calls another timeout. 40 seconds left here. They need to get within range. They send 4. O'Neal thinking about it. Throws it deep. Oh my gosh, 4 got killed. Oh my gosh, 3rd and 14. Shotgun deuce close. O'Neal looking around, thinking about it. Throws a check down. He gets it to the 26 to Wayne, or to 82. They got to get our guys out there. 7 seconds left. 6, 5, 4. Timeout called by James Madison. They're going to freeze them. Here we go. 32 to 31. Does Fairbanks get it done? Hold is good. Kick is good. Fairbanks wins it. Oh my gosh, what a game here to start the season. There you go, they're trying to set their team up. They want to try to see if they can get it here. Jumps over one, but can't get over another. The Timberwolves get it done here on a freaking nail biter. James Madison can't believe it. They were up 17 to 14, and they just couldn't get rid of them. Davion Banks, incredible game. 170 plus yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown. What a game. The defense stepped up late in that one to a certain extent. I mean, freaking Khalil Pickens was a dog. But man, oh man, was that sweet right there. 34 to 32. That's the kind of game that you love to see you finish. 20 for 32. Banks had a tough game though. 3 touchdowns, 62 completion percentage, but it was kind of rough. Davion Banks right there. Look at that. The dude's a dog. 18 for 78, 178 and a tutty. O'Neal ran at the end a little bit there. You had Stevie McIntyre running for us. Receiving, there's Byron Wayne right there, 4 for 93. Fahoko though, Zuri Fahoko with 2 tutties, 3 for 28, but it was Wayne as the main factor there. 1 sack given up, but I think the only one that did the dirty work was Bryce Higgins. He gave up a sack, but he did not create. I mean, we had Tyreek Williams out there. What the hell? Arlo, Truby. One of these guys is the center. We had 3 players with double-digit tackles. Wardell Mack, number 29. Miles Stoner, the corner, slot corner there, and then DeMarvin Holland. I got him on the outside. 2 TFLs for Decker, Holland, Ramirez, and Career. 2 sacks, 1 by Tyrese Brady, the corner, and Miles Stoner. No picks today. Decent amount of pass deflections, though. Love that. Love how we're playing right now. That was a great game. So the next episode, we'll start against the TCU Horned Frogs. I mean, this was a fun game, man. I mean, this is going to be a tough team. They're 82 overall. So Fairbanks, right, where I always wanted to try to see if we can test them a little bit. I'm not trying to put too many teams in front of us that are psychos, but TCU's that kind of team where I'm like, we got to try. Let's stretch ourselves here. Let's see what we got. The rest of these games right here are within our conference, right? I think all of them outside of maybe Oregon State. So, I mean, these are all these are the two big games, 3 games that we got to deal with right now. And I'm looking forward to it. Fun time. I want to see if maybe one of my guys, I think there was an injury report. We're actually going to make a change on the guard position too. I want to do that real quick. No injuries there for the Timberwolves. But I do want to update that freaking change right here. I want to double check the guard. So we got Higgins. Didn't have a penalty, but he did give up a sack. Huff is okay, but I'd like to consider who we got here. Rahman, he's an impact. He's a true freshman with an awareness of a dog. We're gonna do this. We're gonna move Rahman up because he's still learning, but Williams, he's got the playing time here. I'd like to see if we can draw him in, get him right. His awareness is well above Rahman, so let's get that right. Barnes, he's still learning. No reason to take him out. Let him kind of grow. We want him to be that dog, and as a true freshman, 6'5", 285, it's going to take some time for him to get into that position. But I like it so far, folks. Those are the changes that we have, but then that'll do it for us today. If you like what you saw, please drop a like. Leave a comment, tell me what you think, and most importantly, subscribe to keep up with the series. I really appreciate everyone that stopped by today. Y'all have yourself a good one, and as always, let's go Timberwolves.